Hey everybody, it is day 24. Cannot believe it. I feel like time has flown by. I'm feeling great. We're on our way to a physical therapy appointment. It's like a cool and rainy day today. But anyway, so I had a physical therapy appointment last week, which was more than just kind of like the consultation. And I actually really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure, how it would be because, you hear everybody say how painful everything is. So I actually enjoyed it. And I guess it's too because I miss working out so much. So it kind of felt like I was being trained. So it was a positive experience for me. I can tell you that one thing I've learned is when you're starting to feel a lot better, you start doing more, and then all of a sudden you start getting more sore. I was telling my husband that I actually have gotten more sore than the whole surgery in the past week because I felt so much better and I haven't been resting as much as I should. So naughty me. So must rest more. Let's see. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention from my last doctor's appointment was I had a spot on the inside of my right calf, and it was it wasn't a bruise, it just looked reddish and it was really sore to the touch. And so I, was planning on asking them when I went, and they did say I had a blood clot, but I don't remember what it's called, but it's a blood clot that's closer to the surface of the skin, and it's not like a big worry like you would think with a regular blood clot. So I have to take an aspirin twice a day and put a heating pad on it twice a day, and it's already, I don't even feel it anymore. And I did feel a little lump under my skin too, so that was good news. I think that's, what else, babe? Yeah, I think that's about it. It hasn't been too exciting. So anyway, we're just gonna do this physical therapy, come back home. One thing, I am able to walk. They said I could walk or ride the indoor bike for exercise, obviously not using the arms. But I have done a little of that. The weather's been a little crazy, but I have reduced my I'm not eating any flour or sugar or anything like that, so I'm just trying to get back to it. So if I can't exercise that much, I have to change up the diet, because remember, I was doing that meal train and that train has ended, so it was time to hop back on the health train. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well, and we will talk soon. Bye. Hey everybody, same day, back from the physical therapist, and boy, we have upped the game. Now I need to do exercises 3 times a day. So, I'm glad to do it, but definitely a little bit more challenging today. It was a great day, but there's a couple things that she told me that I need to work on at home a little bit more. But one thing, you have small, exciting victories, and I have a shirt on with no button snaps. You just never knew what you might have taken for granted before. But this is the first time I've worn a shirt that doesn't have snaps on it. So that's exciting. She told me she wanted me to practice, with a bigger shirt. Now we'll see how it goes getting it off. Getting it on was okay. Hopefully I don't have to cut it off. I'm just kidding. So the other thing is, I've had so much support, so many people helping, and one of the things that I kind of decided to do for all the people that had, not all the people, but a lot of people that have helped me in ways with their support and being so generous, is I love to cook and I love to bake. And my daughter's filming this right now, so Ellie, I'm gonna take a shot at the bread maker. So when you have a bread maker, you don't have to do too much work. So this is a beautiful loaf of bread, and this is what I've been making for so many people that have helped me along my journey so far. I will tell you, it's time consuming because it takes in total almost 4 hours from start to finish. But my husband and I together actually made 10 loaves for all the people that were part of my surgery at the surgical center. So that was quite an adventure. So now I'm going to be seeing 2 people in the next 2 days that I wanted to make sure that I made a loaf of bread for. So we are actually going to show you how to do it. All right, so we just want to get a little bit closer shot of the bread maker. So the first thing that you do is add a cup of warm water. It says like 110 degrees. And then you're going to add 1 packet of dry active yeast and just pour that in there. See, you only need 1 hand to make this bread. And then just 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, now that's just gonna sit in the bread maker for 10 minutes while that yeast activates with the water. So we will be right back after it's activated. All right, it has been 10 minutes since our water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and our packet of yeast has gone in there. And I'm gonna grab the phone from my daughter to just show you a little peek. So basically what happens is the yeast kind of turns foamy, so you know that it's activated. So now we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients. So first thing, and by the way, I feel like just giving bread comes from the heart. You know what I mean? Like making homemade bread. And I know it's in the bread maker, but if that's all you can do, there you go. Okay? It's made at home, it's homemade. So it's also a very inexpensive thing to do. I mean, you just have to invest in the, bread machine. And this one is called Breadman Ultimate Plus, just so you know. Okay, so first thing we're gonna add is oil. I'm just using vegetable oil, but you can use canola oil or whatever oil you want there. I mean, I don't know if every oil works. I haven't tested them, but I'm just using vegetable oil, but canola oil would be safe too, because I've used that. All right, so that was 1/4 cup of oil. And then I'm gonna go in with my flour. I use different brands. I do Walmart pickup for my groceries, and I usually get the King Arthur's brand, but they substituted for Pillsbury, which is fine. But you have to make sure it's bread flour. You cannot use regular flour, I promise. So I'm going to measure in a very casual way 3 cups of flour. What I mean by that is I'm not going over to the sink and scraping the knife across. I'm just gonna do it like this. All right, here's our 2nd cup. I haven't messed the loaf up yet, so we're doing okay. And here's our last cup of bread flour. Okay. I'm gonna tap that in there. And then I'm going to grab my salt, just regular salt. It's 1 teaspoon. Okay. That looks good. Pop that in there. Give it a little tap. Okay, and this is how easy it is. However, it's still made with love. Okay, you just close the lid, and then I hit select, and it automatically goes to medium white bread. So that just means it's not light or dark, it's just right in the middle. And then you hit start, and there it goes. And then 3 hours and 10 minutes later, you have a beautiful loaf of bread to give to somebody. And let me just show you something real quick. when I give these loaves away, a gallon-sized Ziploc bag is too small. So first I wrap it in plastic wrap, and then we found these jumbo plastic bags. So we, wrap it with plastic wrap and then put them in one of these. And then there's a little spot on the bag that, you can write a note to whoever you are giving the bread to. So I just thought that I would share that with you, again, because I've had so much support during this time, and I'm just so grateful. So we will talk soon. Have a good one.